Today we are going to do a revision of the last lesson, and if we have time, we shall do some new lesson also. I mean, not the last lesson. Now we were doing some collocations, all the collocations, that behavior and that behavior about behavior and what do you call behavior, character and behavior. So all the collocations that we have done for that to be revised today, and we are going to answer a small quiz after revision, and then I'm going to do some small lesson. Continuation from the last week. We started a little bit of grammar about future that will be continued. Okay. Now character and behavior. There you learn a lot of collocations. So we shall learn all those collocations with examples and long lessons, pictures, songs, and lots of things. And now we shall revise all the things. Right? So you have the revision and quiz. Be ready. Even now you can take some notes and be ready for the quiz because I shall ask questions. When I was a teenager, I was painfully shy. So painfully shy was a collocation. What is the meaning? Extremely shy. You can write down, just take notes if you want. Painfully shy means very shy. Right? That is the collocation. We don't say very shy. We say painfully shy. You can say extremely shy, very shy, okay. But the collocation means painfully shy. She is painfully shy. I was painfully shy. It's very shy. Next collocation was had a vivid imagination. Had a vivid imagination. So I loved reading books and I had a vivid imagination. That means I had a creative and colorful imagination. Imagination means your skill to imagine things in your mind, right? You don't exactly see them, but you can think those things are like that. And if you are very good at having very colorful and clear imagination, you can say, I have a vivid imagination. Vivid means very clear and creative, right? Vivid. So it goes with imagination and also have. I have a, he has a vivid imagination. He has a vivid imagination. The past tense is he had a vivid imagination. All right. So then the next collocation is my best friend had a more outgoing personality. So outgoing personality means if somebody likes to be friendly and sociable with others and likes to go with other people, and then we say they have outgoing personality, right? And a good sense of humor. Sense of humor means ability. You are able to make other people laugh. If you can make other people laugh, you can say, I have a sense of humor, a good sense of humor, right? She has a good sense of humor means she can make other people laugh. Usually, good also goes together, right? Collocation is sense of humor, right? Okay, now you try to make small sentences. When I finish this, you can give me some sentences, right? For these collocations, different sentences, just to show how well you understand. Unfortunately, she was also brutally honest. Brutally means very. Idea is that very honest. But there is another thing. And sometimes her comments hurt my feelings. So you understand? Hurt feelings means make me sad, upset, or angry. Brutally honest means that you don't care what other people think. If you think it is right, you say that to the face, right? Then you say you are brutally honest, right? And the other one is although I was fiercely loyal. Fiercely means actually fearful. That's the idea, very negative idea, terribly. But you say fiercely loyal to her means you are very loyal, very, uh, very true to her. And she showed her true colors. Although I was fiercely loyal to her, she showed her true colors. That means she revealed, she came out with a true personality, showed true colors. When she played a prank, you know, play a prank means do a trick. She played a prank, she did a trick that humiliated me in front of others. Humiliated means put me down, lowered me in front of others. Right? Now you have a set of collocations here. Now let's see if you have any problems about these collocations and if you can make sentences for these collocations. Please try to make some sentences about these collocations. I'll give you little time. You take. Next point is I bore a judge. I bore a judge against her for years afterwards. Afterwards means after something happened. That in the previous sentence it was said that she played a prank and then the other person was really angry. And then you say that is the collocation is bear a grudge, right? Bear a grudge. Learn that. Past tense is bore a grudge. That means you continue feeling angry. You keep your anger. You don't stop feeling angry, right? So you can say he's bearing grudge against me. Grudge against is coming, right? So it has to be bore a grudge. Actually, against is there. The against is the fixed preposition. Do you still bear a grudge against me? You can ask. Kumar, do you bear a grudge against somebody?
Yes, sir.
Against who?
I bear judge for politicians against politicians, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like for them because always they do wrong things for our
So
country.
do you think that in the future you never vote? You never go to vote?
No, sir. I cross the ballot sheet.
You cancel it. You make it invalid.
Yeah, because I don't like to give any power to any person.
Hmm. So if you calculate that, most of the people do that. In your calculation, what will be the result? If people go on make their ballot paper null and void, that means discarded ballot.
Yeah.
What will be the result?
Actually, sir, then some people give the then that means hold them.
Hmm?
Then they will come to the power.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
So you are playing no roles there.
No, sir.
Uh-uh.
Actually, I don't like to.
Involve. You don't like
Yes,
to get involved.
yes, sir.
You want to keep your peace.
Yes, sir.
Now today you bear a grudge against some these politicians because you used your vote for somebody, and if you have not used your votes you can have your peace because you can think they are animals, so I have not voted for them, so you are
Yes,
happy.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, for self-satisfaction you are doing that. All right, now next one. Now that I look back on it, I can see that she had low self-esteem. Now when I think about my friend, the person who played a prank, she had a low self esteem. I have explained to you that it's low self esteem. She considered herself inferior and a bit of a mean streak. Mean streak means a small personality. That means we say that they are not, they are just poor in their personality, right? You say if you are a mean streak, your personality is very poor. Qualities, poor qualities, right? Some people have money, but they are not rich. Their qualities are very poor. Right? They have only money. So rich people means people with great qualities. A mean streak can't be a now for an example, if you are a king, the king should have kingly ideas, right? High ideas and high self-esteem. And king should stand a king. And king should always think about his people, country, and his future of the country and himself. That he should understand, he should think, well, I am the king now, I have everything. So I should do something that will make my name last as long can be, right? So he should think like that. His generation will talk about him in the future. That's what he should do. But if a robber becomes a king, robbers have no ideas like that. They would rob. Without being kings, they rob. As normal people, they rob, and wherever they go, rob. And robbing is a great thing for them. So their ideas, they have low self-esteem, and they are very poor in qualities. They have money, but very poor people. Right? Okay. Next one is I've come out of my shell. That means out of shell means now snail has a shell and tortoise has a shell. It's like you live in a prison, right? Become less shy. Now you are very shy. Then you say you are in your shell, right? Since those days, this is going to be a story like that. I have a thicker skin. Thicker skin means I am less sensitive to criticism. People talk bad of me. People say bad things to me. They do bad things. But you don't care. If you don't care, you say, I have a thicker skin. Learn that thicker skin. It doesn't bother me. Bother means disturb. It doesn't disturb me when people speak their minds. Speak their minds means say exactly what they think without considering the effects. Effects means results of the words on the others. I can say, please speak your mind. Speak your mind means whatever comes to your mind or whatever comes to your mouth, please put it out. Right? That is the meaning of speak their minds. Then I have come out of my shell. I have a thicker skin. Like that. Oh, Abdul, do you have a thicker skin? Oh, you are sensitive to criticism. Abdul,
Uh,
you have a thicker skin.
uh, yeah, sir. I have a thicker skin in criticism.
That means when people say bad things to your face, you don't care.
Not like that, sir. Uh, in some places, I'll speak. So if somebody speaks, I, uh, not to my face,
Uh-huh.
uh, I'll don't care. I'll don't care.
Uh-huh. You don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say what do you mean by you have a thicker skin? Thicker skin is you are sensitive to criticism? No.
No, sir.
Okay, whatever. But try to understand the meaning of these words. It is very important that you understand the meaning correctly, right? My biggest flaw means mistake. My biggest flaw is that I have a tendency to be arrogant. Arrogant means proud. I have a tendency means I just go to that side. I have a tendency. මගේ නැඹුරුතාවයක් තියෙනවා. ආඩම්බර වීමේ නැඹුරුවක් තියෙනවා. කියන්නේ නිකන් මගේ ගතියක් තියෙනවා ආඩම්බර වෙන ගතියක්. So I have a tendency to be arrogant. Some say I have a superiority complex. Superiority complex කියන්නේ අදිමාන. Consider yourself a superior to others. You think you are the big boss, right? So you have a tendency. මගේ මෙහෙම ගතියක් තියෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ මගේ නිකන් කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ දුක කිව්වහම උණු වෙන ගතියක් තියෙනවා. ඒක අපි කියන්නේ ඒතර I have a tendency. That is the word, right? මේවා නැතු ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න බෑ. නිකන් ඉතින් I am fine, thank you. How are you? ඔය පොඩි බොරු ප්‍රශ්න ටිකක් කියව හැකි. So you won't be able to speak your mind, right? If you want to speak your mind, you need to have all these collocations. They are really important. I think you should have a book and you should always try to use these collocations. And it's very important. Okay. I have a superiority complex. Okay. Then, out of these collocation, what is your favorite? Somebody tell me, Kumar. Anyone? Anything?
Actually, all of them are good, but I think come out of my shell
Uh-huh.
and I have a thicker skin.
Those things.
It's,
Do you remember those things?
yes, sir.
Mhm.
Because actually we have to uh, tell something
Mhm.
when we were in childhood. Actually, we all of them are shy to
Mhm.
say anything or to produce something. Actually, in the stage in our class school time. So if we have a chance to deliver a speech or sing a song, but actually we can't do it because we have shy. Uh, Now I think that we have come out of ourselves. So this word is sorry. This
Collocation.
allocation is very good to deliver that idea.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Anybody has to tell me anything? Oh, we don't have a lot of people. Netprabha, you have a favorite collocation?
Yes, or the I like. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
You didn't?
That collocation. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
like the collocation.
you like this?
Yeah.
Right. So I think you were not present for the. Were you present for all these lessons? Past lessons? Were you present for the lessons?
All I would say.
You were present. Okay. So have you got a note for these collocations? You are writing them, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please learn them by heart. And when you talk, you should have these collocations ready on your mouth. Ready on your mouth means they should all automatically be ready on your mouth, and you don't know what time you need them. You can say, I have a tendency to use the right collocation. You can use any one of these things, and they will help you immensely if you rightly learn them. What you just don't try to use them. Using will happen itself. What is important is try to learn them properly. Right? Learn them, keep a note, and learn them properly. That's very important. Okay, we are moving. I'll admit that it is hard for me to swallow. Swallow means eat. It is hard for me to swallow my pride. That means stop being arrogant. Swallow your pride is you can't eat it up. And recognize are you being mistaken about something, right? That means when you do a mistake, you are very proud to say that you have done a mistake and you can't swallow your pride. You are proud. So you can't hide it. My resolution, New Year resolutions at the December 31st, we make resolutions, decisions for the new year. My New Year resolution is to make more concerted. We learn a concerted effort to put others first. That means consider the needs of other people more important than my own. I think this is the last collocation of that lesson, but we learned that lesson quite a few days, and we just explained those I mean, one by one all these collocations, and we had a great chat about that. Okay, I would like to have a now because the lesson is over. I would like to have a conversation with you. Oh, I would like to let. I'm giving you the quiz. Okay, now the quiz, character and behavior lesson. So these are the questions. A lot of successful entrepreneurs, that means business people, have not only a bright, lucid, vivid imagination, but also the willingness to work hard. Okay, so these are the qualifications. Right, now find the answers. Tell me a lot of successful entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs means it's a actually we use entrepreneurs කියලා වචනයක් අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි වල පාවිච්චි කරනවා. ඒකට සිංහලෙන් කියන ව්‍යවසායිකයෝ කියලා වචන සිංහලුත් කියනවා. But this entrepreneurs means it's not a English word, it's a French word. English word is business people. Okay, however. A lot of entrepreneur මේක අරබියට શબ્ද කරන්නත් ඒකයි entrepreneurs කියලා. මොකද ප්‍රංශ භාෂාවෙන් එන්න අකුර ඉස්සරහින් ඊ ආවහම මේක શબ્ද කරන්නේ on කියලා. Right. Then what is the answer for the first one? Abdul? Bright imagination, lucid imagination, vivid imagination.
Vivid imagination.
Okay, what is the meaning of this sentence? A lot of successful business people have not only vivid imagination, but also willingness to work hard. They have imagination. Imagination ඒගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඒගොල්ලන්ට කැමැත්ත, willingness කියන කැමැත්තකුත් තියෙනවා වෙහෙසලා වැඩ කරන්න. අර imagination එක මතම මැරීගෙන වැඩ කරනවා. Okay, number 2. He really hurt my emotions, feelings, senses when he called me an idiot. He called me an idiot. ඔහොමට මෝඩෙක් කියලා කිව්වා. Metrova, what is your answer for this?
Feelings.
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 Feelings. He hurt my feelings කියන්නේ හිත රිද්දුව කියන. Number 3, his superiority belief, complex tendency makes him impossible to work with because he won't listen to suggestions. Kumar?
Superiority complex.
Inferiority complex කියන්නේ superiority complex කියන්නේ අදිමානය. Inferiority complex කියන්නේ හීනමානය. Right. Number 4. I had to chew, eat, swallow my pride and apologize. ඒ කියන්නේ මට මගේ ආඩම්බරේ ගිල දාගෙන ජෙනට සමා වෙන්න කියලා කියන්න ඕන. මොකද එයාගේ ක්‍රිටිසිසම් එකට මම ඕවර් ඇක්ට් කළ හින්දා. උනාට වැඩිය මම රංගපෑව එයාගේ ක්‍රිටිසිසම් එකට ඉතින් ලොකුට කෑ ගහලා ඒතර විනාශයක් කරපු නිසා මම මගේ ආඩම්බරේ ගිලගෙන එයාට කනගාටුව ප්‍රකාශ කළා. I had to eat. I had to swallow. Right. So, this is good. Then we move to other questions. I like to talk with a great feel, sense, touch of humor. I like to talk with. What is the answer?
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor. Okay. I'll give all these things and now find the answers. Right. Put the answers. What is the answer for the first one, Abdul? Sense of humor. Number 2 or 6. What is the answer? What is the answer for the sixth one? Some cultures.
Speak.
Okay, speak. Some cultures, සමහර සංස්කෘති වල හරි අවිනීතයි කියලා සලකනවා. If you speak your mind කියන්නේ හිතට එන දෙයක් කියලා දානවා. කටට එන දෙයක් කියලා දාන එකට තමයි speak your mind කියන්නේ. හිතට දෙයක් කියනවා. අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ කටට එන දේ කියලා කියන එක තමයි ඉංග්‍රීසි එකෙන් කියන්නේ speak your mind. Speak my mind. Right? එහෙම කියන එක හරි අවිනීතයි කියලා සමහර සංස්කෘති වල සලකනවා. Okay, number 7. It is good to get food set others first.
Put others first.
Put others first. අනිත් පැත්ත සලකන එක ඉස්සෙල්ලා සලකන එක. අනිත් පැත්ත ඉස්සෙල්ලා තැන දෙන එක හොඳයි. Most people who work as comedians. Comedians විතර නළු හැටියට වැඩ කරන අය have very outgoing tendency, upcoming personalities. What is the answer? Give me quickly.
Tendency.
Tendency නෙමෙයි outgoing tendency කියන්නේ වෙනස්නේ. මට ඒ වගේ ගතියක් තියෙන කෙනෙක් මට ඉන්න නැති. outgoing personality කියන්නේ මිනිස්සු එක්ක කතා බහ කරලා සමාජෙට ගිහිල්ලා එක එක්කම අඳුරගෙන එහෙම ගැවසෙනවට කියන outgoing personality. My brother is brutally, carefully, painfully shy.
Totally shy.
Painfully shy.
Painfully shy.
Very shy. But I am trying to encourage him to come out of his cage shell skin.
Well,
Shell.
Shell, right? Method word shell. I have not put that there. Answer is shell. Okay. What is the answers? My daughter gets along with his classmates, but she has a competitive sports trip when it comes to academics.
Streak.
Oh, my daughter gets along with her classmates. බලන්න යාගේ යාළුවෝ ඉස්කෝලේ පන්තියේ අය එක්කලා හොඳට get along කියන්නේ හොඳට එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. හොඳට කතා බහ කරලා වැඩ කරලා එකට ඉන්නවා. But she has a competitive streak. යාට competitive streak එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ competitive තරඟකාරී ගතියක් තියෙනවා. එතන ගතියක් කියන තරඟකාරී ගතියක් තියෙනවා when it comes to academics. academics කියන්නේ අධ්‍යාපනය සම්බන්ධයෙන් එනකොට යාර එකට යන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ වෙන් වෙලා ඒගොල්ලන්ට පෙන්නන්නේ කොපි කරන්න දෙන්නේ අයින් වෙලා එහෙම තරඟයට යන ගතියක් තියෙනවා. ඒකෝට ඒකට කියන්නේ competitive streak. My husband forgives other people very easily. He is not a bear, hurt, swallow grudge.
Swallow.
නෑනේ. grudge නෙමෙයි swallow pride කියලා නේ. grudge එකට මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ? කේන්ති අල්ලන් ඉන්නකොට කියන අපි bear grudge, bear grudge. දරාගෙන ඉන්නවා. කේන්තියක් දරාගෙන ඉන්නවා. She would never cheat on her husband. She is angrily, brutally, fiercely loyal to him. කවදාවත් එයාගේ සැමියාව රවට්ටන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතා loyal. කුතහස්තයි. විශ්වාසයි.
Brutally low.
brutally honest. Brutally honest. Brutally loyal. පොඩගෙන ඉතින් පොඩි වැරද්දක් වුණා වගේ මට පේනවා. Oh, I had to say that for the recording also. Now here it is, fiercely loyal to him. Now when it comes to these three words, right? Brutally honest and fiercely loyal, painfully shy. Please remember those things. Painfully shy, brutally honest, fiercely loyal, right? And then next two. So what are the answers for this? Working with a therapist has helped me overcome my problems with deep, low, small self-esteem.
Low self.
Low self-esteem. ඒ කියන්නේ අහීනමානය නැත්නම් ඒක හීනමානය වගේ එකක් තමයි මං ගැන වැඩි අවතක්සේරුවක් තියන් ඉන්න එක මිදෙන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. You need to develop a fatter, harder, thicker skin.
Thicker skin.
thicker skin.
Thicker
Thicker
skin.
skin.
Thicker skin. Right. Are you happy about this quiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now I shall stop here for a while.
We use them and always.
You don't know that they are called collocation or what? It's not important.
Yeah. But we don't know whether they are collocation or not.
But
So yeah, but we use them very well because you know that we all are Sinhalese. So now there are lots of collocation to our.
so I want to tell you I want to add something to this something to what you said, right? You know, we don't know in Sinhalese what collocations are, but we immensely use them. Many collocations, right? When you talk even a small thing. Similarly, English people English people, they use collocations. You understand? And if you meet an English person even on a road, he might use a collocation, right? But the people in Sri Lanka who have educated, learn English in Sinhala, they might not use, they use bookish language. They use a written language. Maybe they are translating, they think in Sinhala and put it in English. But English people, native speakers, even little children use collocations. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So it is very important if you want to communicate with English people. It is very important that you learn collocation. And if you write a letter, there are collocations that we use for writing, and there are collocations that we use only for speaking. So that was you have to learn. In the future, you have to learn. Okay. Abdul, you have any idea to improve this lesson?
Actually, sir,
Hmm.
last week I had a conversation with my friend.
Hmm.
So he is good at English.
Hmm.
So when I was talking with him,
Hmm.
uh, I crossed with some collocations which you taught.
You came across some collocation.
I came across, yes.
Yeah, came across. So
Like
that
such as
came across means come across means a what? It is a phrasal verb. They have so many things like that. Phrasal verb means come across means meet. That you said
yeah,
I came across means I met past tense. I came across a collocation. So what was the collocation you came across?
tendency to there is a tendency to
Hmm.
he continued the speech.
Is it
And
there?
sir, when I listen to news, English news,
Uh-huh.
so not something you taught in addition to that kind of
Yeah,
things.
addition. Yes.
Yes, now I listen to that kind of
Yes. I
uh,
my aim, my target also is that just to help you open your eyes to what you don't normally see. You don't normally see these things in English language. You keep on struggling to learn English, and you think every time you say, "Oh, English is hard. I don't understand. I know English, but I can't." There is something which hinders my progress. Maybe I want to speak properly. I have enough vocabulary, but I can't speak properly, and I don't understand certain things when people talk. And when I read, also I can't understand. I just have some problems. So you don't see these things. These are your problems. So I want to help you open your eyes and identify what your problems are, so that you can. Solution is easy. Learn collocations. And when I show you other lessons, solution is easy, but you have to identify what the problem is. Now you know what the problem is, right? Okay, thank you very much. Nirupa, do you want to tell me something? No, no.
No, so today I'm not well actually.
Oh, okay. Nitraba? All right, then let us move. I think this lesson is over today. So we finished the lesson and we had a quiz, and I hope you have answered well. So I am going to, you know, we learned last week. We going to like I am going to visit my cousins. The future, when we talk about future, we talk about be going to, and future for progressive, like I'll be visiting my cousins. And then present progressive, straight away you use I am visiting my cousins. You can say I am going to visit my cousins, I'll be visiting my cousins, and I am visiting my cousins. All comes to give the future, right? So there is no big difference. So you can use any of these three patterns equally. But we are going to, so we can use all three of these forms to talk about planned future actions, and great, there is no great, there is no great difference between them. Okay, now I shall teach you something about future, and this is very important. Please take notes, right? The future. Last time also we learned about the future, but today I'm going to give some notes about that. The future. We have one future that is called planned future. Planned future. Right? සැලසුම් කරපු අනාගතය. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි සැලසුම් කරගෙන ගෙදර ඉඳන්ම සැලසුම් කරගෙන තමයි යන්නේ මෙහෙම කියනවා. අනිත් ෆියුචර් එක තමයි ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර්. කතා කර කර ඉන්නකොට ගන්න තීරණ. එන්නේ දැන් කතා කර කර ඉන්නකොට ගන්න තීරණ. දැන් මම කියනවා ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ අදහස් කියන්න කවුරු හරි එක්කෙනෙක් කියන්න කිව්වම කවුරුත් කියනවා. ඔකට සමරගෝන් කියනවා මම කියන්න කියලා එවෙලේ තීරණයක් ගන්නවා. අන්න ඒකට අපි කියන ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් කියලා. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලෑස්තිලාම ගෙදර ඉඳන් ලෑස්තිලා යන කතාව පවත්වන්න. අන්න ඒක plan future. I am going to deliver. එතකොට ඒක එන්නේ going to form එක ing form එක. මෙන්න මේ forms තුනෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් plan future. be going to. I am going to visit my cousins. ඒක නේ plan කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මම දැන් cousins ලා බලන්න යනවා. future progressive ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ කෙලින්ම ing ගන්න පුළුවන්. I am visiting කියලා. නැත්නම් I'll be visiting. future progressive කියන්නේ future. will be ඇවිල්ලා ing කියලා. I'll be visiting my cousins. අනිත් එක කෙලින්ම present progressive ගන්නවා ing. ඒ කියන්නේ I am visiting my cousins. මේ ඔක්කොම future. future කියන්නේ plan future. දැන් ing ගත්තම අපි හිතනවා present tense කියලා. present tense තමයි. But you can use that to talk about future. plan future. අපි ඒක කතා කරලා එක පාඩමක්ම ඔකට කළා. හරි? plan future එකට එක පාඩමක් කරලා මුළු පාඩමක්ම කළා. මේ සතියේ පාඩම කළා. දැන් අද කරන්නේ. ඒක ওই තුන විතරයි කී සතියේ කරේ. You must remember that. අද යන ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් එකට. ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් කියන්නේ කතා කර කර ඉන්න වෙලාවෙදි ගන්න තීරණ. දැන් අපි හිතමු අපෝ මේ හරි සීතයිනේ කියලා මම කියන. එතන ආයින මං ජනේලෙ වහන්නම් කියලා යනවනේ. එතන තීරණය ගන්න ඒ වෙලේ. තේරෙනවද? ඒ වගේ තීරණ ගන්නකොට කියන්නේ I am going to close the window කියන්නේ නැහැ. එතන ගන්න මොකද්ද? will අරගෙන verb එක ගන්න. ඔන්න දැන් අපිට අහුණා හොරාව කවුද? will. අපි හිතන්නේ will අරගෙන ෆියුචර් හැම එකටම හැම ෆියුචර් එකකටම will වෙනවා. හරි? දැන් එක්කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා දවසක් මට කිව්වා මෙන්න මේ වගේ දෙයක්. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න මම ඒක කියන්නම්. මේ ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් හැම වෙලේම will plus verb, right? ඒක මෙහෙම ගන්නවා. I'll close the window. I'll close the window. මම ජනේලේ වහන්නම්. I'll give you a call. මම ඔයාලට කෝල් එකක් දෙන්නම්. දැන් මම තීරණය කරනවා. ඔයාලට පුළුවන්ද මට කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න? හා හරි හරි මම ඔයාලට කෝල් එකක් දෙන්නම්. I'll give you a call. මේ කතා කරන වෙලාව තමයි තීරණය ගන්න. අයියෝ එන්න බෑ. අපි කාටවත් එන්න බෑ. 5 දිනකටම එන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් මොකද කරන්නේ? I'll cancel the meeting. මම මීටින් cancel කරලා දානවා. මම මේ එවිලේ තීරණය ගන්න. අපිට බඩගිනි එතන මම කියනවා oh I'll buy some food. මම කැම්ප් එක ගන්නවා. අන්න ඒ ෆියුචර් එක ගැන හිතන්න. එතන මේක ගන්න කොයි වෙලාවටද? Kumara, what time we take this action? We take this decision?
When we having
When we talk.
Yeah.
While talking.
Yeah.
While talking. Hurry. Then while talking, right? You and I are talking. So then taking a decision. Who is taking a decision? You, when you and I talk, who takes a decision? Either you or me, right? එක්කෝ මම නැත්තම් ඔයා නේ ගන්න නේද?
Yeah.
එතකොට ඔයා තීරණයක් ගත්තම ඔයා කොහොමද ඒක කියන්නේ?
I will.
I'll. මම තීරණයක් ගත්තම මම කොහොමද කියන්නේ?
You will.
නෑ මම ගන්න එක මම කියන්නේ කොහොමද?
I'll.
මම ගන්න එක you can't say no the decision that I am taking, so I have to take the decision and I have to say that. I will, I say I will. Then you say you will, I will, right? අපි දෙන්නම I will කියන එක විතරයි ගන්න. දැන් ඔයා තීරණයක් ගත්තාම you are taking the decision, so your wife will say that she will එහෙම කියනවද? නෑනේ. එතන මේ decision එකේදී එන්නේ හැම වෙලේම I විතරයි. හරි? අන්න එකයි මතක තියාගන්න. එතකොට මෙන්න මේකෙදි මෙන්න මේ කතන්දරේ මෙහෙමයි. එතන දෙන්නේ මෙහෙම එකයි. මේක මේ ෆියුචර් එක මම අනිත්‍ය විස්තර කරනවා. මේක හරිය බරපතල විදිහට තේරුම් ගන්නවා. මෙතන මට සිංහල අකුරු නෑ. මම මෙහෙම මම කියලා ගහනවා මෙහෙම. මොනවා හරි ටික ටිකක් තියලා නම් කියලා කියන්නේ. අන්න ඒක. මම එන්නම්, මම ජනේලේ වහන්නම්, මම කියන්නම්, මම කරන්නම්, මම අඳින්නම්, මම බලන්නම් කියන එක විතරයි. හරි? I'll විතරයි එන්නේ. වෙන එකක් එන්න බෑ. she'll, he'll ඒවම වෙනස්. තේරෙනවද? එතකොට මම තමුන් ගැන විතරයි කියන්නේ. අපි කියන්නේ යූල්. ඔයා මෙහෙම කරයි කියලා මම කියන්නේ. එතකොට ඔයා එකක් ගන්නද ඔයා නෙමෙයි තීරණය ගන්න. තීරණය ගන්න පුද්ගලයා අයි විතරමයි. වෙන කෙනෙකුට තීරණයක් ගන්න බෑ. එතකොට මේ පැටර්න් එකේ යෙදෙන්නේ අයි වලට විතරයි. ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර්. දැන් ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් කියලා දීපු හැටිම ළමයි කල්පනා කරනවා my mother will කියලා එකක් ලියනවා. my mother will එක මේකට ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ. my mother will එක ස්පොන්ටේනියස් ෆියුචර් මේ කතා කර කර ඉන්න තීරණයක් ගන්නව නෙමෙයි. අම්මා තීරණයක් ගන්න බෑනේ. යා කොහෙවත් ඉන්නේ. මම තමයි තීරණය ගන්න මම ගන්නකොට මම කියලා I will කියලාමයි කියන්නේ. Kumar, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you say my mother will, my father will, that is a different future එකක් වෙනම ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. තේරෙනවද?
Okay, sir.
ඒක වරද්දන්න බෑ. හරි? එහෙනම් I will විතරයි මෙතන එන්නේ. එහෙනම් spontaneous future කියලා ලොකු වචනයක් දැම්මත් මම මොන හරි කරන්නම් ඕනනම් ඒක මම සිංහලෙන් කියන්නකොට ඕන ලියා ගන්න මම කරන්නම් කියන එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ. හරි? මම මෙහෙම කරන් ලියා ගන්න මේක. I'll close the window, I'll give you a call, I'll cancel the meeting, I'll buy some food. මේ ගැන plan future දැන් ප්‍රශ්න නැහැනේ. දැන් මේකත් එච්චරයි. මම මොන හරි කරන්නම් කියලාගෙන I'll කියලා. මම බලන්නම්, මම ඔයාලට කියන්නම්. මම ඔයාලට call එකක් ගන්නම්. මම හෙට එන්නම්. මම මේ වැඩේ කරන්නම්. එවෙලෙම I'll කියලා කියන්න. I'll කියලා කියන්න I will කියනට වැඩිය. දැන් will වලත් පොඩි වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. මොකද I එක්ක ලෙන්නේ will නෙමෙයි ඇත්තටම I එක්ක ලෙන්නේ shall. I shall see කියන එකයි I will see කියන එකයි දෙකම පොඩි වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් හොඳටම safe හැමෝම කතා කරන්නේ I will කියලා තමයි I will කියන්නේ. I will කියලා තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. දැනට එහෙම කතා කරනවා අපි මේ වෙනස පහත ගන්නකම්. හරි. Samarkon, do you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
I understood.
All right, all right. So next time when you go somewhere and when you take a decision while talking, you have to tell them I'll, right? I'll do it, I'll cancel it, I'll tell you anything. I'll, right? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay. Now, all right. Then we are moving down. Have you written? I'm going to change the screen, right? Right. Now we are coming to the other one. Have you decided what you want to order? Now you have been to a restaurant and in the restaurant the menu card has been given to you and the other person asks, have you decided what you want to order? Order කරන්න ඕනේ මොනවද කියලා දැන් ඔයා තීරණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. So how can you answer? Yes, I'll have the fish. Oh, I'll have the fish. There you have decided. Is that clear? So let us make some sentences. Now you please make some sentences. Your question is, have you decided? Have you decided what subjects you are going to study for your A level? Then the other person can say, yes, I'll learn. So I'll take maths. So I'll take whatever, right? I'll go to math stream or whatever, right? You can say. Have you decided what dress you want to buy? And you are shopping with somebody in your family and that person is just selecting. And then you ask, have you decided what you want to buy? Yes, I'll buy the blue sari or whatever, or blue shirt or whatever, right? And then you can ask, have you decided what to buy from the, what you want to buy for dinner, for lunch or whatever, right? And what you want to do for the, what you want to wear for the wedding. What have you decided what you want to wear for the new year? Have you decided who do you want to vote to? කාටද ඡන්ද දෙන්න කියලා තීරණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ? Okay, like that. So please ask the question and give the answer. ප්‍රශ්නෙකුත් අහලා උත්තරයකුත් දෙන්න. එක් කරන්න. Okay. Right. When I ask the question, have you decided what vehicle you want to buy in near future? Right? There in English, Kumara, there is a tendency that people consider the tense also. It means tense එකත් ඒගොල්ලෝ සලකනවා. Now you directly take the idea and you go on answering the question. I mean, you take the idea and you keep on answering, analyzing your ideas, and you're going to say, I don't think I'll whatever, and we don't have enough money like that, right? But I ask, have you decided? So then you can say, well, you can say, have you decided is a yes no question. You can say, no, I haven't decided yet. And then you can say, I will not buy a vehicle because I don't have enough money. You have to connect your feelings with the grammar also, right? Thanks. Anyway, you just don't pay attention on it. කියන අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ ඕනම කෙනෙක්ට කුමාරය කරන්නේ ඕනම කෙනෙක්ට හිතෙන් යනනේ මේ අහන ග්‍රැම එක අල්ලගත්තු හරි ලේසි උත්තර දෙන්න. Have you decided කියලා මේ අහන්නේ have you decided නේ. There's no question එකක් නැහැ. එහෙනම් මම වාහනයක් ගන්න නැහැ මට සල්ලි දෙන්න කියන එකට ෆයින් ඉස්සලා මේක ලස්සනට ඉවර කරගත්තා නම් no I haven't decided yet what we are going to buy because නැත්තම් කියන්න බලන්න I think I will not buy a vehicle because I don't have enough money or whatever. All right. Have you got it, Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are like that. Okay. And what have you decided what you want to do for the new year? First, you answer
sir.
yes or no for that question.
No, sir.
No
No.
means you have not decided.
Yeah.
Then you can't continue. If you say yes, then you have to say I'll give a grand party to my family. Something like that. Okay. Samarakon, have you decided what you want to do for the new year?
Yes.
I'll.
Yes.
Start I'll.
I'll decided to
No,
go
not
abroad.
this. I'll decided. Why? I'll decided. Decided take it to answer deliver. Have you decided? Yes. Now you give the decision.
I
I'll.
will decide.
Huh? Hello?
I will plan.
No. Mom, have
Yes, sir.
have you
I
decided?
will. Yes. Yes. I'll go.
I'll go on a trip. Huh?
Yes.
හරි ඔයාගේ කියප එක පැහැදිලි දැන් මයික් එක ඔයාගේ අදිනවා වගේ මට පේන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි මෙතන
Okay,
දැන්
okay. Yes, I'll go on a trip.
හරි දැන් මෙතන අහනනේ have you decided කියලා එතකොට yes කියපු හැටිම ඔයාගේ ආන්සර් එක කියන්නේ have you decided කියන එක. එතනවා තීරණය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ ආයෙ I'll decide කියලා මේක අදින්න එපා මෙතනද decide කරලා ඉවරයි. එහෙනම් දැන් decision එක කියන්නේ I'll කියලා decision එක. Yes means I have decided. Have you decided? Yes, I have. I'll go on a trip. Finish. Okay. Abdul.
Yes. Okay. Sir.
Abdul. Hello.
Yes, sir. I am here.
Okay. Have you decided? Have you decided what you want to do in the next few months or next 2 months or the next year? Next year, you know. Have you decided?
Yes, I'll have the idea. How to complete, sir?
So then when you say yes, then you answer I have decided, right? You have to
Yes.
say, yes, I'll
Decide.
buy a car. Yes, I'll buy a car, right?
Okay, sir.
Or else you can say yes, if you need more time, you can use gap fillers. Yes, actually, you know, well, I think I'll buy a car. Okay, something like that.
Okay.
That is the way. Okay, we are moving. Netprabha, have you decided what to do in the next year?
Yes, I'll work for my as well.
Okay. We move next on. Can you? Next question is can you? Can you call me later? Can you call me later? Then you can say yes, I'll call you tomorrow. Can you open the window? Yes, I'll open it for you. Right? Can I borrow some money from you? Yes, I'll lend you some money. Okay. Can I have your telephone number? Yes, I'll write it here. I'll write it down here. එතකොට shop එකට ගිහලා කියනවා can I buy that dress? Yes, I'll wrap it for you. Can I buy that gift? Yes, I'll wrap it for you. ඉන්න මම ඔයාලට උතලා දෙන්නම් මේක. Yes. Then can I know your name? Can I know your telephone number? Yes, I'll write it down here for you. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Give me an example. Abdul, can you give an example?
Sir,
Can you give an example?
can
give
you
an-
please ask the question again, sir, please?
No, here question. There are two things. No, here.
Have you decided?
This sir. Ask a question and give an answer like that.
Um,
Okay.
okay. Can you remind me tomorrow afternoon? Yes, I'll remind you tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Kumar.
Can you come again?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I will come tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Good. Samaragod. Samaragod. Hello. Samaragod. Samaragod is not good. Right. Then let's see. I shall ask some questions. You try to give me answers for this. I will say. Kumar, can you deliver a speech today?
Yes, I will deliver a speech today.
Okay. Nitprabha, can you uh, send me your email number?
Yes, sir, I will send.
Okay. Right. So it is very easy, right? So you take a decision now, and then you just talk like that. I need your telephone number. You can use these patterns, right? First one is have you decided? Second one is can you? Third one is I need your telephone number. I need your telephone number. Then the other person can say, give me a second, I'll write it down here. Now look at here. Then you can use there's a train strike today. In that case, can එහෙම නම් I'll go by car. මං car එකෙන් යන්න. The principal is in his office. Principal අන්න office එකේ ඉන්නවා. Okay, I'll go and see him. මං ගිහලා හම්බ වෙනවා. So that's the story. Okay. Now I'll read them. Have you decided what you want to order? Yes, I'll have the fish. Can you call me later? Yes, I'll call you tomorrow. I need your telephone number. Give me a second. I'll write it down here. There's a train strike today. In that case, I'll go by car. The principal is in his office. Okay, I'll go and see him. So every sentence you see, I'll. So I'll means Mama Monahari Karannam Kinegani. Mama Maulu Kannam. Mama, I'll have the fish. I'll come. I'll call you tomorrow. Manga Thira Kata Karanna. I'll write it down here. Mange Kemitan Lianna. In that case, I'll go by car. Hemana Mang Kara Kianna. Okay, I'll go and see him. Menamam Yilla. Yava Hambinna. So this is what it is. Now if I ask a question like this, if you will win a lottery, what will you do? Then you can say, I'll buy a house, I'll spend a lot of money for my parents, like that. But in reality, I know you know that it is not real, right? It is imaginary. So in imaginary questions, we can't ask what will you do? What will you is wrong. You had asked what would you do? Do you understand? There are one place that you use would. What would you do if you win a lottery? Now is it right, Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Why right? I changed will into what? Would.
Would.
Why did I change like that?
උනත් කියන අර්ථය තියෙනවනේ සර්.
Yes, then it is imaginary, not real.
Yeah.
Not real. So I asked, can you close the window? Yes, I will close. That is real, right?
Yeah.
So this you can't take an action. You can't think about action. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I can't ask what will you do. So I have to ask what would you do? So there's another one. I said if you win a lottery, also is wrong because you are not going to win it. It is you won a lottery. Right? Dinanavan anneme. Dinnanam. Inuvanam. That also imaginary. So it has to be past tense, right? What you would do if you won a lottery. So you can say, if I won a lottery, I would buy a house. And then I would deposit half the money in the bank. And also, I would call Mr. Basil Rajapaksa, the Minister of Finance, because he has problems to manage the country. I will give some money for him to manage the country. Maybe a lot of money. We give 1 million just as a present to him. Then he will use that money to buy some diesel or petrol. Okay. You can use that. Okay, tell me, Kumar, what would you do if you won a lottery?
Actually, sir, I would like to give some money to buy,
Petrol and diesel.
yeah, petrol diesel, as you told, because you know that in the future we would in the future we will have to
We would
actually,
have. We would
yeah.
have.
So I think that we will have to face for
The real.
prices. Yeah.
So
Because
when you
you
use
know
that will, it is real, right?
yes, it
It
is
is
real.
Oh,
So I changed the word.
okay.
Nowadays, we have to think about it.
Mhm.
So I would give some money, not to Basil Rajapaksa,
Mhm.
to the government,
Mhm.
buy some petrol or diesel for the health service, not for others, for the health service. Because you know that we can't manage the health service
Mm.
without petrol and diesel.
Mm.
Yes, that's I would like to do.
Okay. What about Abdul? If you would, what would you do if you won a lottery?
Uh, Actually, sir, if I win a lottery,
If I won a lottery,
if I won a lottery, first I'll go to lottery board without showing my appearance to take the money. And sir, from that money,
Mhm.
I want to help people.
I would help people.
I would help people, and especially I want to invest in poor students' education. So they are the younger generation must study and educated well. So half of I'll help my parents, and I'll help the needy persons. After a small portion, I will take and use for my coverings expenses.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
That's it. All right.
Yes.
Next, Prabha, what would you do if you won a lottery? Next, Prabha,
Yes, sir.
what would you do if you won a lottery?
I'll help to poor students.
I would.
If I won a lottery,
Hmm.
I'll help to poor
Not
students.
I would, because this is not real. So you had to say I would.
I would help to poor students.
Okay, that's it. Right. Then, all right. I think you understand the difference between will and would. Would is used for imaginary situation, and will is used for a real situation. So there are actually different things that you have to pay attention and learn. They'll be taught you with the time, right? Okay. And do you think these points are important?